What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 29. We're starting today's episode off on the back of our win over Southampton 5-0 as the Saints are back in the Premier League, but a tough start for them back in the top tier. If we look at our fixtures for September, as you can see, three London clubs, Spurs, Arsenal and Fulham, and we've got the Europa League group opener at home to Celtic as well. And on the back of transfer deadline day, where we sold Mangala to AS Roma for 22.5 mil and brought in Ali Musrati to replace him, the Libyan international as well. You look at our squad there, as we also promote Jason Bradley to our first team as he wanted to terminate his contract, and the Northern Irish striker who gets a pro deal, 64 rated teenage talent, also has the potential to be special. But the reason why I'm not making a big deal out of this is very simple. Now, in today's episode, guys, I want to have a bit of a chat about FIFA and just, you know, obviously I'll be discussing the gameplay as well, but just a bit of a laid-back chat about FIFA as well. You know, over the years, FIFA obviously, you know, brought in a lot of different changes to the game. Some have worked really well. For example, the development plans and position changes, I absolutely love. It's one of the best features EA have done in many, many years. Right on cue here, we changed Curtis Jones' position from CM to CAM. He's finally got that high defensive work rate I want on all of my players, and he's now going to turn into an attacking midfielder, because at the moment we're playing 4-2-3-1, and that is where he's starting our games. But, you know, there are certain features that just haven't really worked the way we were hoping for, and one of those is dynamic potential. Hate to say it, but I think it's broken. Like, I think it's really, really broken, and let me tell you why. Well, you've seen over the course of this save, we've had a couple of players come out of the academy and they've had potential decreases for reasons which we can't really understand why. Dave Bell, our young centre-half, who's currently out on loan at Vincent Kompany's Burnley right now, went down from potential to be special as, oh my god, I almost scored one of the best goals I've ever scored in recent FIFAs here. I was so close to getting Lincoln his first goal of the club. What a goal! That would have been from kick-off, man. Amazing team football. Sadly, smacked the crossbar instead. But, Dave Bell had his potential decreased from potential to be special to showing great potential. Now, he came out of the academy at 16 and we gave him some minutes in the first season. I think he only played 6 or 7 games and got 1 clean sheet as well. But that was back in season 1 when our defence was really bad. We had the joint worst defensive record all throughout the entirety of the first Premier League season. I wasn't too disappointed he had a potential decrease, because he didn't really do much in those games to show he deserves to stay with the potential to be special. But at 16 years old, if you're making your debut and holding down a first team spot in the Premier League, chances are you're going to have high potential. And showing great potential is still good, it's still 80 plus. But for a 16-year-old playing regular Premier League football and didn't do anything catastrophically terrible to show he's out of his depth, why would he get a potential decrease? Don't really know. But, obviously, the biggest problem we've got is that Rodri Brown, who's come out of the academy and he's looked like the next Gareth Bale, came out as a left wing back. That's where he's still playing at the moment, but you've seen over the course of his young career, as right on cue he hits the post and almost gets us back in the game here in what eventually, as you'll see, was a 2-0 loss away at the Emirates here for our second defeat in 3. Disappointing defeat this one though. I actually played quite well, I thought. Just didn't get a rub of the green and didn't take my chances. But, you know, Rodri Brown came out of the academy. You know, he was an exciting prospect, you know, looked really, really good. And in season 1, you know, he was brilliant. You know, he obviously started about maybe 2/3, 3/4 of the games as a 17-year-old in the Premier League, scored 3 goals, was 3rd in assists in season 1 as a left back in a Nottingham Forest team that finished in the bottom half of the table. So heading into season 2 last year, we were all thinking, oh, surely Rodri's going to have potential to be special now and have a potential increase after what was an amazing debut year in professional football. And he actually got a potential downgrade from an exciting prospect to showing great potential. And I was thinking, what? How? So then season 2 happens and he gets 4 goals, so he got 1 more goal than he did in season 1. 4 goals for the season from left back, and he won the assist title as well. Man has established himself as one of the best professional footballers in Europe under the age of 21 at just 18 years old. And for season 3 he still shows great potential, and it's like, what? How does that make sense? And so I think that, you know, I get asked this question a lot. You know, I have, you know, many people that watch me that, you know, prefer to watch them play and, you know, wonder whether they should buy the game every single year. And they say, you know, is career mode still broken? And I think that whilst I wouldn't necessarily say the whole game mode is broken, because you can still play it, you can still enjoy it, Lord knows I do, don't get me wrong. I think there are certain features that really hamper the experience you can have playing the game, and it does kind of diminish the enjoyment a little bit. You know, if you're like me, for example, and youth players have always been a bit of a staple for you. They're always, you know, they're always part of your save, no matter what team you're using. Big team, you know, average team, smaller club, football league team, whatever. Like, youth players are always kind of important to you. I say it all the time. Youth players are, you know, probably the best part of career mode. For me, at least. It's obviously subjective, but to me, I think youth players to me are the best part of career mode, because obviously, like, they're yours, do you know what I mean? They're unique to you. They don't appear in any other save. They're yours, do you know what I mean? So, you know, it kind of sucks when, like, you know, you want to do a save where, like, the youth academy is going to be really important to you, and the best players you've got, and the most important players, and the players that are getting that first team football exposure and playing at a really good level and above their supposed level, actually get their potentials downgraded and decreased. It kind of hampers the enjoyment for me of FIFA Career Mode. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I really do feel as though until EA can actually fix it completely, I think it's just scrap dynamic potential. It's a great idea. Like, it's a great idea in theory, because no one knows what's going to happen in football. I mean, let's be honest here. You know, no one really knows whether a young player is going to live up to their potential or not. Some players do, some players don't. That's just the way of the world and the way of football as well. So it's a great idea in theory, but clearly it's not working realistically and the way it should. Right now, Rodri Brown, at least in my opinion, should have 90 potential. Why is that? Well, I mean, you know, he's literally been a first team regular in the Premier League as a teenager, and last year won the assist title. You know, he's absolutely bossing it right now, just 19 years old currently in the save, and yet he's had a potential decrease for 2 straight seasons. I think that, to me, I don't know what you guys think about this, but I think to me, dynamic potential, you know, should probably be scrapped until EA fix it to a point where it's realistic and it works out. If a young player isn't playing very much, if a young player is performing badly, absolutely keep his potential as it is or downgrade it. No problem whatsoever. But unfortunately, you do see some of your young players that are, you know, playing at a really high level and doing really well get potential downgrades for no justifiable reason, and they struggle to get it back. And to me, yeah, I would say to anyone who's debating whether to buy FIFA 23 still, I would say it depends on what you want to get out of career mode. If, like, youth academy players are, like, the most important part of the game to you and the game mode to you, I'll be honest, I would say no. Like, I would say no, because the chances are you're going to have a similar experience to me, and a similar experience to a lot of people I found this year on the subreddit FIFA Careers, on SoFIFA, and on different sites as well, and on just social media in general, which is that, unfortunately, dynamic potential is really, really hampering the enjoyment you get out of playing youth academy players. Anyway, you would have seen there on the back of the loss to Arsenal, a shock home defeat on the Europa League group stage opener to Celtic. Crazy game against the Scottish champions there. We took the lead, then we gave away a penalty. Nico Williams in that game, oh man, he struggled in that one there. Gave away a penalty, Celtic scored it, then they went down to 10 men, and I was thinking, oh, okay, well, we've lost our lead, we'll turn it around. Oh my god, I absolutely capitulated in the second half and went 4-1 down. I don't know what it is about European group openers in FIFA Career Mode, but if you've been watching my saves for a while, you'll know this. There's a trend, isn't there? There's a trend. Whenever I play European group openers, I always seem to lose. I don't know the science behind it. I don't know if it's a mental thing, it's complacency, it's pressure, I don't really know. But I always seem to lose European group openers. And I did there the 10-men Celtic 4-3. Taiwo scored a hat-trick, and I tell you what, I think this might be the first time I've ever seen this happen for me. Like, you know, I've been playing FIFA Career Mode on YouTube for over a decade now. I always say, there are very few things I haven't done or we haven't done together. That might be the first time I've ever seen that. I've had a player score a hat-trick, but we ended up on a losing team. Taiwo scored a hat-trick, yet we lost the game 4-3. I think it's the first time I've ever done that. Very rare of things to happen for me that I haven't done before because of all the years and all the saves we've done. That might be the first time that's ever happened to me. Taiwo the hat-trick, but unfortunately it came in vain. 4-3 loss on the opening group game, and then our third and final game today, Tottenham Hotspur at the City Ground. Man, what a tough run of form for Forest. What a tough start to the season. Sergio Reguilon bags the dagger in stoppage time, and I swear, man, like, if you play FIFA career mode, you'll know my pain during those moments. It was coming. You knew it was coming. You know, when the AI passed the ball around the edge of the area and they just don't misplace a single pass, you know you're going to concede. You know that Ralph Wiggum meme when he laughs, "I'm in danger"? That's how you feel when the AI are passing the ball with that pace and accuracy around the edge of the area. You know a shot's going to come on your goal, and you probably won't stop it. Yep, Reguilon wraps it up, 3-1 the final score. 3 straight defeats for Nottingham Forest, 4 in 5, a loss on the Europa League group opener, and after a lot of change in the summer window, safe to say it's been a tough beginning to Season 3. Just 2 wins in our first 5 games this season, sat in 12th place. I said this year we need to beat the Big Six. So far, Played 3, 1-0, lost 3. Tough beginning. Now, what is this episode of Career Mode, guys? Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't, like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.